The way I've set this up is not great, I will be honest. We're probably going to need the higher assembly machines as well, aren't we? Where do we want to put these? We could put them up here. We probably won't need conveyors for anything else, so 3 is probably going to be fine forever. So in fact, we're just going to put down 3 assembly machines here like that. We can always put down a couple more on this side if we want to. We're going to need to craft a few more of these things. Let's just grab some even more iron plates. I think what I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to have a train bringing in some more iron plates, because trains are cool and it gives you an excuse to actually use them, because most of the time you don't really need to use trains for anything. Let's grab these up. Okay, so we've got a load of conveyors coming. Once these are crafted, they're going to be long-handed inserted back onto a production line over here, like this. And I think... is that a bit too narrow if we do that? I think we need to bring it up one more if we're going to do it this way. And we're going to remove this tree. Okay, so that's where those are going to go. We're also then going to need to make some more of those, which is going to require even more iron. Iron is pretty much the biggest thing in this game. I think iron is like pretty much what holds you back if you're going to be held back by anything. So let's also put down another lamp so you can see what's going on in the dark. So I'm going to put down one over here, put down one on this little bit here as well. And yeah, we definitely need some more lamps down, don't we? So we can actually see what's going on. We'll put down one here, and that's probably good. You can actually see what's happening now at night time. Cool, okay. So what we need is to put down the long-handed inserters. Did I just use all of them? I thought I crafted them all. Or did they get used for these instead? They probably got used, didn't they? Okay, so let's put one there. I'm just going to put one there and one there. And then these normal inserters will go here, here and here, with power lines in between powering everything. In fact, can we do it like that? We can. Oh, cool stuff. Okay. Now these are going to be told to start crafting the Science Pack 2s, and in fact we don't need the assembly machine level 2. This is sufficient enough. Cool, okay, so that's now crafting all of these things. Good stuff. So the idea here was that I was basically going to put down these... oh no, we can do this, I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to route this around the top, up to this point here, and then bring it down and put it on this side of the conveyor belt next to this copper, these copper plates. Now what I could do is just leave a couple gap here in case we want to ever move these copper plates somewhere else. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, so let's do that right now. And for this we also need to craft a load more of these transport belts. God damn, game. You make this very difficult for me, don't you, friend? I love you, but my god, so many bloody transport belts. Eventually you can replace all the transport belts with little robots that are going to carry things everywhere. But for now, I think this is probably very sufficient for our needs. So let's bring this down here, and it's going to bring it onto that side of the conveyor belt. So they're both going to be routed up into the centre of these science machines. Cool. Done. Right. So, now that we've got that, we can start researching some more interesting stuff. So what do we want to go for next? Probably advanced electronics would be good, because it'll unlock a few more things that we can do, like lasers, electric engines, advanced material processing 2, and flight. We've got logistics. The steel furnace might be good, advanced material processing. Steel is probably going to be quite useful. So let us go for... we could go for lab efficiency actually, couldn't we? Because that will help in the long run. Oil processing as well is a thing. I think for now, let's go for advanced material process. Oh no, we don't want that, do we? You know, I never know what to go for. Let's go for oil production, because that's always really fun, and I love it. Okay, oil is a good thing. I love it so much. In fact, looking at the map, there's not much oil around. There's this little supply at the bottom here that we should go and have a little look at. I think our energy needs at the moment are absolutely fine. Why is this not getting through? Oh damn, it's because these conveyor belts are the wrong way round. Oh dear, Parky, what are you doing? You are a fool. I obviously did that in a bit of a rush last time, didn't I? Why is that not rotating them? Let's just replace them. There we go, perfect. It's a bit quicker, isn't it, than individually rotating them all. Right, so where is this oil? It's down here a little bit more. Where are you, oil? Ah, here you are. 116% yield and 182. So this is actually okay, and there's actually another one here, 134. So this is where we're going to do all of our oil refining. And we've got another bit of stone down here. I feel like we should still be mining some stone if we can, which we're currently not doing, but we do have a lot of stone. Okay, so what do we want to automate next? We probably just want to start expanding our systems even more if we can, which is going to pretty much involve expanding our drilling operation over here for the iron, which is going to need to be expanded at some point, so let's do that. We're also going to need some more copper production at some point, but for now I think copper is not so much of a big deal. So let's make some more electric mining drills. I'm going to bring these down over here. Okay. Now, I think the power situation is pretty damn good. Everything is on max. A lot of our systems are still run on coal, which is something to take note of. Eventually, all of these furnaces are going to be replaced with electric furnaces, which are a bit more of a drain on the old electricity generation system. But that's okay. Okay, so we're going to put down one of these electric poles over here. And shall we connect it up over this way? I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? For now, that'll do. We'll put down another one of these mining drills like this. Luckily, this is quite a nice big iron ore vein, which is going to be very helpful in the long run. It means that we don't have to go and get a load of random little ones out in the world and transport them back to our home base. In fact, what we could do is we could start putting down some more of these furnaces. Once oil processing is done, we're going to start looking into that. But I think it actually might be a good idea to start researching the what is it called? Advanced material processing, because the steel furnace is going to be a lot better. Maybe I should have done that first, actually. Well, oil processing is almost half done, so it doesn't really matter. Of course, the tool belt as well is one of my favourite things to upgrade. It's pretty damn useful, actually. It's fantastically useful. But for now, let's just carry on grabbing up all of this iron. I'm going to grab it from both of these sides. We're going to need a load of this, and eventually we can start turning it into steel. In fact, I think we can probably do the steel now, can't we? Let's make a few more of these. We can make a few more stone furnaces as well. Eventually these stone furnaces will be used in other crafting things as well, so it doesn't really matter too much. And that's pretty much all we have to do for now. Let's put down another one of these electric mining drills here, like that. So we've got plenty and plenty of this. I think we just need a few more of these furnaces down to expand the output, because a lot of these cogs, although it's fine, it looks like they're getting enough. It'd be good to expand it this way, just so that this machine here is getting a bit more of a steady supply of things. So let's put down one here, and pretty much mimic exactly what we're doing above with the long-handed and short-handed inserters. And that should be okay. So we're going to bring the coal down this way, so that it's going to feed into these. We're going to have an output of iron onto this belt, like this. And then obviously we need to put the coal into the system as well. And we're going to have to move this light because that is not in a good position whatsoever. Future planning Parky is not a thing. Okay, so the ore is now going in. We're going to need to put down a couple of these to drag the fuel in. I'm going to place the light down over here again because it's going to become nighttime very soon. And we're also going to need some more of these electric poles. Okay. We're getting there. I'm feeling it. I feel it in my bones. Don't know about you guys. Probably not. Okay, so let's put down that there, and that is sorted. We've expanded our output of iron plates, which is good, because we've got quite a big backlog of this iron ore over here, which is not always a good thing. Okay, so I've just removed some of this conveyor belt so the items stack up this side instead of having a bit of a weird excess over here, because none of this stuff is actually going to be placed in these machines if it's over that side of the world. So I'm going to shove all of the stuff in my inventory into this one. Hopefully that should speed things up slightly. Okay, but it looks like at current production levels, enough of these are being produced, which is good. What we could do to expand this even more and speed it up is to upgrade these assembly machines to assembly machine 2s. Which might be a good idea. Eventually what we can do is move all these circuit boards out of here if we need them for something else. In fact, what we could do is just create another little factory for these somewhere else if we need them eventually, if we want to make the red circuit boards. But for now I think that's okay. And in fact we could expand our research a little bit more. We have got an excess. We're going to make more labs at some point, so we might as well put them down even if they're not going to be fully automated at this point in time. So I've just removed all of this, and now we're going to put it back down again. Dear God, Parky, you don't plan very well, do you? It'll take a little while for these to be made. having said that, one's almost ready. I really want to expand my inventory space because this gets a little bit ridiculous after a while. So we're going to put down another one here, like that, with another electric pole like this. And we're going to have an inserter going into the middle like so. And then another one of these conveyor belts that actually works. Okay, and another one there like that. And as soon as this science plant is down, we can start shoving more stuff in. So you want advanced materials processing 2, which is going to be good. Oh no, this is the first one actually, which is going to enable us to use steel furnaces. Now steel furnaces run off of coal still, but they work at pretty much twice the speed, which is a pretty important upgrade if we're going to do it like that. Okay, so there we go. Another 2 labs down. That's going to speed things up quite considerably. Cool stuff. Okay, so what have we unlocked from that? Oh yes, oil processing. So now we can start crafting all this stuff. So we need a pump jack, which is going to use steel plates. So we need some sort of steel production going on. And I think what we might do is just have a little separate steel production somewhere else. I saw there's a little patch of... Is this iron over here? We can do a separate iron production. I mean steel production, that'd be good. Oh, actually there's a load of oil up here as well. It's not as good yields though, so maybe we won't bother. Ah, there's iron up here. Should this be our steel production? Yeah, okay, why not? It doesn't really matter, does it? We don't need that much steel at this point in time. So, where are we going to put this? Probably like this for now. I think that seems good, and then we're going to need some conveyor belts and other stuff, so I should really start by going and grabbing a load of iron so we can actually do all of this stuff. And eventually this is going to go into the production, which I'm going to put over this side like this. Cool, okay. So we know where everything's going. There's some more coal fields down there as well, which is very useful. Handy indeed. Let's grab all of this iron plating up, because we certainly don't need that much iron plating going into conveyor belts. I'm actually wondering whether we could just grab some of these conveyor belts off instead of making them ourselves. That might be a good idea, mightn't it? Okay, so let's grab that. Some more transport belts coming out of these. We'll grab some more iron because we're going to need a load of it, and these cogs are probably going to cut on the amount of iron that we're going to need. Okay, so let's make some transport belts. We're going to need some more of these, some inserters, and also going to need maybe a couple more of those, and maybe a couple more stone furnaces would be a good idea. Yeah, okay, we might as well do this big. If you're going to do it properly. That is my motto. And we've run straight past it because I'm completely blind to the world. Okay, so here they are. So we're going to have all of this ore coming onto a conveyor belt down here, like this. We're then going to have to move these furnaces up because I didn't quite plan this correctly. So let's do that. I'm going to put them down over here. Yeah, that seems good. And then have the inserters going into these like this. And then from this, we're also going to have a couple of dedicated drills, electric drills on this coal over here, which doesn't need processing at all. But what we can do is we can bring it out this way, up here, like this, and then rotate it around this corner just to feed into these two. Actually, that's too close, isn't it? What am I doing? Okay, we'll move this back a little bit. And this should now work nicely. And then we can extract the steel onto a separate line going out here like that. And we can do that with a long-handed inserter, like so. Okay, right, we got our plan. It seems like a good one. So we're going to put down a couple of these power lines on either side like that. We can put down a couple of these like this as well, I should think. They reach over quite nicely. And we'll bring the power down this way just to power these two, and then we need to connect this up to the rest of the system, and probably quickest doing it down here like this. There we go, perfect. So this is now working. Now the fuel is going to take a little while to power up, but we've got plenty over here to start working on. And I think I might just expand this with another 2 of these furnaces because we're going to need a load of steel anyway. So we're going to repeat this pattern. We're going to have the couple of long-handed inserters going there like that. We're then going to use the normal inserters. Oh, that's the wrong way round. Oh, damn it. God damn, the game is going so quickly. Logistics, do we want engine? We could get the upgraded electricity stuff. Fluid handling is probably useful if we're going to do the oil stuff soon. Aside from that, sulfur processing. I mean, this is the way we need to go eventually. plastics. Is any of this stuff really imminent? We don't need engine blocks yet. Don't need this, don't need that. Could probably do a fluid handling if we're going to go into oil next, so let's do that now. Okay, so they're going to go out there. These are going to go in here, like so, and then we're going to expand this iron ore line like that. And the same with the coal. We're going to have to get rid of this tree. Goddamn trees everywhere. And bring the steel out this way. Cool. Oh no, this is still iron, so we need to do this a second time. Okay, so we're going to have a load more of these furnaces, actually, down here. Okay, that's fine. I just completely forgot what I was doing. Everyone's probably ripping their dicks off right now. But that's fine. It's to be expected with this game. Everyone likes to think they have the best patterns and the best layouts and think they're really good at everything. But when you're actually doing it, it's fairly different, okay? Don't be such a know-it-all. Okay, so we're going to go for this. We're going to need a few more of these long-hand inserters. And these can probably use long-hand inserters grabbing coal off of the same line, like this. So let's do that. And then we're going to need these grabbing the iron off as well. At least we can do this all from the same direction. That's quite nice, actually.